Go yard. I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, where that thing, bitches on my line, and you know they come.
Hey, what's going on, boys? It's your boy Cool Kid coming back at you with yet another Clash Royale video. Today, boys, we're not pushing the ladder, we're not pushing Path of Legends. We're doing this Let It Snow Snowball Challenge today. And I'm actually going to show you 3 decks. We should get 3 wins. And the first deck is actually this. It's Queen Bow. You got the Queen, you got the Bow, you got Log, Rocket for spells, Tesla, Valk for defense, Skelly's Ice Spirit for cycling. And the reason I'm showing you 3 decks is because the first one, I know most people won't have a champion, or I guess it won't be leveled up, but that wouldn't matter anyways. But I'll show you 2 other ones without champions. The reason I'm playing Expo is because the snowballs only spawn on your opponent's side of the river. So, you know, kind of makes sense to go Expo because then nothing can slow it down. So he's going to go Knight and Valk, Ice Spirit, Skeletons, and I go with my Expo and Queen. And it looks like we're not going to get a connection there, but that should be alright. I was just testing the waters, getting hyper aggressive, absolutely failing a Queen ability. We're going to go with Skeletons. He's going with a balloon, but I'm thinking snowballs are going to spawn and absolutely destroy, kind of, that balloon. That's why, you know, I feel like it's the safest bet to play Expo, because, like, the snowballs don't hit it, snowballs don't matter, so, you know, just makes sense. We're going to go with an Expo again. This time we have Valk to tank. Let's see what he's got. He's got an Inferno Tower, so we're just going to Ice Spirit that up, make it retarget so it slows down the Inferno effect. And Expo will take that out. It's going to go after the Knight. We play Skeletons way too late, but it doesn't matter because he does have a Valkyrie. I'm just going to log that. Won't get a counter push out of that, but that's alright. Our tower's down to 2251. He is still at full HP. That is actually really annoying that he went with that. But whatever, we'll take the damage. We'll be fine. Yeah, he can't defend our Expos forever. Once we get to double, this should be a lot better. He's going to go actually with an Inferno. And then Skelly's. Inferno should go down easily to the Queen. And I'm thinking now is a great Expo opportunity. No Inferno, so he's got Knight, and he's actually going to go with Balloon this time. So unfortunately, we won't get much. No, we don't get any Expo damage at all, but that's fine. We're just going to hang in there and just, you know, work our magic. Try to get a win. I don't think he has a big spell in his deck. If I had to guess, at least. I'm just going to rocket that Knight, because he did place an Inferno Tower, which is kind of going to get wasted. We'll go with Skelly's in the back. Queen ability. We're actually going to log as well. And then he's going to go with Balloon right into my Queen. I think we're going to have to Tesla anyways, just because he raised it, which is a little unfortunate. He's going to go with a Knight. We're going to go with a Valk, tank that. Now all he has to tank is a Valk and an Inferno Tower. He's actually going to go Inferno Tower low. So we're going to go with... We're actually going to go with our Tesla here, just so the Valk doesn't take out our Expo, and we do get a fat lock. And that honestly might be game. Nah, he throws a balloon at it. But both of the Teslas kind of shot that dude down. And we almost pulled up into the damage advantage just like that. So I'm talking about. He's going to go with Knight. He's going to go Inferno, so we're just going to rocket. He's going to go Valk on our Queen. We'll just pop ability, take her out for 1 elixir. Not too shabby. Going to log. Miss 1 Goblin, but that's alright. We're going to go with Tesla. And we're going to go with Ice Spirit. And then we're going to go with Skeletons. And I'm thinking Rocket again. People are going to hate me for this, but I hope you guys play this deck too, because it's actually kind of cracked in this mode. But yeah, most of it's just kind of rocket cycling, you know. So we're just going to cycle back to one last rocket and steal the win. Give him the good game there. He tried. He probably thought he had the match, and then I just kind of had a fat comeback. Lud D goes down. Alright, and I'm actually going to have to switch this deck up on the fly. I didn't actually pre-make all 3 decks, I just made the one. So you're just going to substitute Fireball for the Rocket and Archers for the Queen. You can also do Knight instead of Valk, but I like keeping the Valk in there. And this is a pretty solid deck on its own. No champions, of course. We got the Archers and the Fireball instead. You can also run it with the Rocket, but Fireball just kind of works better, quicker cycle, because it's just a quicker cycle deck overall. He's going to give us a Bar Barrel and Dart Goblin. We're just going to Skeletons log that away. I'm thinking of just going Expo first play, especially because he just used his Bar Barrel. He's actually going to go with an E-Giant, so that's kind of unfortunate, but shouldn't be the end of the world. E-Giant is kind of an easy matchup for Expo, depending if he has Lightning or Earthquake or not. Then it can be a bit more even. But honestly, with the snowballs constantly spraying down, I don't think he's going to get an E-Giant on tower. He's going to go with a Valk in the back, and then a Prince. So I'm thinking we're going to go Archers over here. Yeah, we're just going to go Skeletons high, and then that was a total fail. We're not going to talk about that defense. Kind of absolutely failed it, but that's alright. We can't go with Expo because I do believe he has E-Giant back in cycle, so we'll just kind of wait for him to waste that. Go with an Ice Spirit just to cycle, get a little bit of chip maybe. I'm thinking he wants to go Dark Goblin, so I'm just going to have Skeletons ready. He just goes with it in the back, so we're just going to Fireball that real quick. Reaction time on point as always. Sometimes at least. We're just going to go with an Expo in the back here. He is going to go with an Expo or an E-Giant, but that should be fine. Let's go with for a Tesla in the middle. Go with an Ice Spirit. Go with Skeletons. Make sure that Tesla stays alive. And we should be chilling like a villain. Snowballs just to finish that bad boy up. Weren't really needed, but you know, always nice to have. He's going to go with a Prince. Super preemptive log. None of the snowballs hit the Prince. That's annoying, but it should be alright. Yep, predict the Dark Goblin with the Prince charge. Absolutely what I meant to do. Valkyrie in the back. And he's going to go with a Valk. Kind of a really random Valk. There's the E-Giant, alright. And we're just going to go with Archers to the side. He's going to try to take out that Tesla pretty quick, but I'm going to go with an Expo over here just to lure over the E-Giant. Make sure it doesn't get any shots on our tower. Log hits the Prince. Expo takes out the Dark Goblin. Very nice. He's also got the Delivery. We're just going to keep this Expo alive. Never mind. Royal Delivery kind of chips away at it. Slightly annoying. We're actually going to go with an Expo now just because we have so many things in front of our Expo. E-Giant might not be able to break through, and he actually kind of just lets it lock on anyways. We're going to Suicide an Ice Spirit into the Bar Barrel. That was unfortunate. We're going to go with a Log, and we're going to go with Archers. We're going to go with Valk, cycle back to a Tesla, pull that E-Giant back up, and I think now it's time to just Fireball cycle. Just throw a Log at him too. He could do like nothing to punish me just because, you know, my defense is too good. He won't be able to break through. We're going to go with Skeletons in the middle. He's going to go with an E-Giant. We'll go with Tesla. He's actually going to go with the Dark Goblin, so we'll go with the Valk on that. And then we're just going to Fireball again because we don't have to worry about that E-Giant. And we're just going to log this back. Cycle back to another Fireball. And that should be GG's. I guess that was just kind of showing how to play against E-Giant. He wasn't the best player, didn't have the best deck, but you never really want to go when you know they have E-Giant, of course. Kind of obvious, but, you know, yeah, pretty easy win. Alright, and for the last game, we're actually not going to be using Expo, just in case there's some fat Expo haters out there. We're actually going to be using Mortar. This time I'm going to switch for the Knight, for the Valk, and we're going to have NATO. And I'm not exactly sure how this deck is supposed to look, but this is how I like to play it. Where is the rocket? There it is. And yeah, I think that's going to be the last deck I play. You could probably have Skeletons instead of Ice Spirit. Might not be a bad idea, but I have Archers, so I kind of use my Archers as Skeletons a lot of the times. We're going to cycle an Ice Spirit at the bridge. He's going to go with the Princess. We're going to go with the Log. If he wants to go with the Barrel, we'll just have Tornado ready. If he is playing bait. He's actually going to go with the Ghost. We're going to go with Archer Split. He's going to go with the Hog. And we're just going to lure that over. Archers and Tesla should take all that out. And then Knight should finish off the Royal Ghost. Beautiful sequence right there. And I think we're just going to go with Mortar in the left lane here. He doesn't really have any more tanks that I'm aware of, at least, because I haven't seen his whole deck, of course. But yeah, that Mortar should lock on for a couple shots. Not too shabby. We're going to go with an Ice Spirit here. It'll lure over the Ghost, lock onto the Baby Dragon. And then we can just go Knight in the middle. And it'll tank the Baby Dragon and take out the Ghost once the Ghost takes a shot on him. Not too shabby. And here we're going to go Archers in the back. He goes for a Furnace. Honestly, not a fan of the Furnace. But look at that. The Snowballs actually kind of take it out. We're going to go with the Log on the Princess, as well as one Fire Spirit. And Archers will finish off the next wave. I'm thinking, let's go with Tesla here. And he's going to go Valk, Bomber. We're going to go with an Ice Spirit. Hopefully that doesn't hit our tower. Aw, that's sadness. Looks like we won't be going flawless this game. We'll go with a Mortar here. I probably want to go with a Hog on it, if I'm going to be honest. He's going to go with the Baby Dragon. We'll just use Archers on that. Archer should finish off the Baby Dragon, go for the Bats after that. Mortar should be chipping away the entire time. He's going to go with the Ghost. We're just going to activate King Tower with that Ghost. Right about now. Ghost does get a shot on our tower. Maybe not the perfect NATO, but is what it is. We're going to go with an Ice Spirit here. We're actually going to go with the Tesla High. That won't actually lure over a Hog, so I have to be careful with that. But we'll use a Mortar with it. We'll go with the Knight here. Make sure the Hog... Oh, no. Doesn't go for the Tesla either way. Tesla was too far over, I guess. But Tesla will be taking out the Baby Dragon. And Mortar will get one more shot. And we can just rocket the tower. And... honestly, this has been a really easy game. Snowballs will hit all that. Don't really have to defend it. We're just going to log that. I'll go for the other tower now, because why not? He's going to go with a Furnace, Baby Dragon. We're going to go with the Tesla to protect this Mortar, just because we're in the same lane as him now. We can abuse our Tesla, because he won't be able to place a Hog anyways. We're getting fat Mortar shots. And he's going to go with a Ghost. We're just going to go with a Knight. And we'll go with another Mortar. He's going to go Furnace, probably Baby Dragon next. There it is. One Archer's on the Baby Dragon, one Archer on the Furnace. Not too shabby. We're going to NATO all this back. Mortar gets a shot on the Fire Spirit. And we're going to stop playing around with this guy before too many of you guys hate me. And we're going to take the W. Good game. Well played. But yeah, that's my top 3 decks to play in this Let It Snow Snowball Challenge. You can't lose anyways, so you can use whatever deck you want. Doesn't matter how many losses you get. But if you want to get through it real quick and don't want to waste your time on losses, I got you covered with some Mortar and some Expo decks. And we're going to open this chest too. Boom, 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 boom. None of the cards that I need. But yeah, that was a video. That was a cool kid. Peace out and toodaloo.
Do 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 do.